For today's experiment, let's imagine the following scenario. Let's say you decided to plan on the highest difficulty, but for some reason once you got to the boss, you only have 8 relics. You also have 0 useful coins as well. But your squad has 3 core operators, Radiant, Lemuen and Exia. While any lateral operator could replace Exia, she is more flexible than lucky spawns like coin frogs or fire cups. Let's say you may not need any medics to survive the fire cups, especially if you have relics that grant you initial skill points, and you can survive a coin speed from frogs. But I still recommend to bait the coin attack with some other operator. In any case, the main role of a lateral operator is to highlight the boss for 6 seconds. Ascalon or Mizuki are optional, but highly recommended as a quality of life feature. You can also use Dragordia for frogs and burning cups, but the current goal is to find the minimalistic squad that can deal with all possible problems without relying on any specific coins or relics. The first phase is about getting enough of DP to deploy your Lemuen, Exia and Radiant. Find any safe spot for Lemuen and deploy Exia on any spot that allows you to highlight on the boss for 6 seconds. This is your only role. You don't need to damage the boss. In fact, you don't want to damage the boss for now at least. Your main goal is to deal with the enemies going from the left side and stall the boss. You don't need to kill the boss, or rather not to kill, but make him to go to the second phase. For now, just focus on the monsters from the left side and the right side. You don't want to damage the boss, you want to stall him for long enough until the enemy's counter will show 21/53. Lemuen will deal with the right side using your skill 3, and Ascalon will be helpful on the left side. And I repeat, don't let the boss go to the second phase before you defeated your first 21 enemies. When the first 21 enemies are gone, you're simply retreating all your operators and waiting until the boss will come out from the bottom left corner. Now you're deploying all your operators, and deploying Ascalon maybe behind Exia, so she would focus more on the boss and less on the other enemies. Should be facing the right side, so she will be more focused on the mobs coming from these red boxes and less on flying explosive enemies. Also, these flying enemies, I think they called Liang. Only one of them will explode with this position, so the attacking of the boss will be easier. Also, Radiant can be deployed on the tile with this black flame, I guess. I don't know how it's called. But I deployed her next to Exia just to make Exia shoot faster. And that's the strategy. You don't have to rely on specific coins, like redeployment points to use Sharpedge to perma-stall the boss. You don't need any specific relics, though relics which are giving you minus of deployment time for summons and initial skill points are always welcomed. And overall, this strategy is quite reliable and repeatable. And let's hope